Aloha. My name is Jim Ritchie. I'm the director for the Willis Center for International Entrepreneurship here at Brigham Young University in Hawaii. I remember many years ago, I was taught a formula for success. It really comes in two parts. One came early in my life and one came a little bit later. Let me share how those two formulas have had such an impact on my life. The first formula comes from a man whose name is J. Paul Getty. J. Paul Getty was an oil tycoon in Texas, made a lot of money, became a billionaire in oil. So if you do that really well, you can of course write your book and tell the world how you did it. But he gave a very simplified formula in 3 steps of how to be successful. Number 1, he said, get up early. I buy that as great doctrine. Number 2, he said, work hard. I also know of nobody I know that has not done it with a lot of hard work, been successful. Number 3, he said, and I thought this was humorous at first, he said to find oil. Well, obviously anyone who can find oil, and a lot of it, can be successful in life. But he really didn't mean it that way, nor did I take it that way. I understood that when he said find oil, he said find something that has value that you can either do or sell or make or prepare that will have people knocking down the door to come to you for that information or that product. Well, that was J. Paul Getty's stand. David B. Haight was my mission president in Scotland 1,000 years ago. And one day, just a few days before I came home from my mission, he came up the side of me on a boat cruise we're taking with all the members of the church in Glasgow. And he said to me 3 important things that really transformed my going home behavior. He said to me, Elder Ritchie, I want you to go home, and number 1, he said, I want you to get your education. Get all the training you can get. Number 2, he said, make your mark. Now, I don't know for sure I knew what that meant at the time, but I've discovered later in life that really means you got to do something with that education and with that success that makes a difference in the world. Because he says number 3 is going to be the most important part of your life, and that is number 3, get prepared to be used. What he meant to say, and what he meant I'm sure, was get prepared to be of service. Get prepared to build the kingdom. Because all the other success in life you have won't mean anything if you lose it with the world and worldly stuff. Combine those 2 formulas and you got a one that will really work in today's world. It's still very valid today. Number 1, it begins with tomorrow morning with J. Paul Getty. Get up early. Work hard. Get your education. Find your oil with that education. Find out what you're going to be good at so you can, number 5, make your mark in life and be a success story so that number 6, you can have the credibility to be of service, to build the kingdom and your community and your family and the church. I promise you that formula still works. That formula will produce a productive life, a life of self-esteem, a life of benefit to the world. And it all begins tomorrow morning at 5:30.